Hello, Facebook and YouTube. This is your girl Stephanie, aka ED Nihastu Sapapa. Currently doing readings, um, just random readings, and I am on the sign of Scorpio. So let's get into the energy. Alright, divine forces of unconditional love. What does the sign of Scorpio need to know for their highest good at this time? What does the sign of Scorpio need to know for their highest good? Two more. One and two. Alright, Scorpio, you could be going through some heartbreak, but this heartbreak is leading you to an unconditional love, as we have the Three of Swords clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the Failure card, Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Cups, which is, a lot of options. And then the Eight of Cups, walking away, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Destiny card. Overall energy, the Three of Pentacles, works. So I feel like you're just kind of just done with love at this moment, you know. You may have had a lot of choices in the past, but you're seeing now how that is just too draining for your energy. Perhaps you were, an attention seeker, got off by having a lot of people in love with you. But you're now, finding that love within yourself. Bottom of the deck, surrender to miracles. Okay, it says open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubts that miracles can happen. Maybe you are indulging in all of these extracurricular relationships because of an inner insecurity that you have. And you're possibly a very, powerful person and can have the pick of the litter. However, this lifestyle is beginning to, take its toll on you. And you're wanting to truly heal what is, the energy that's causing you to feel like you need all of these people around you to feel important. Spirit is asking you to surrender to the magic that you are. Okay? And in doing so, it's going to give you this burst of energy, this new enthusiasm for life again. We have the Elvis Presley, Jimi Hendrix card, and the Nina Simone card, clarified by the Diana Ross card. I said you guys are some stars, and these are like, this music oracle deck, there's a lot of artists that I don't know. But these artists I know because they were like really, really big in their fields, and they were known worldwide. Alright, so with this Three of Swords energy being clarified by the Ace of Cups, says here, surrender your need to always be right. It says give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So again, you may have conflicts in your relationships because things have to always be about you due to this, perhaps, this low self-esteem, and having to have a lot of attention and people wanting you. But we have here the Peacock. Spirit is asking you to truly just seek your own inner beauty. It says compassion in the assimilator of anything. It says the beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. Okay, it's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extend outward indefinitely. Okay, and you probably have this energy. That's why a lot of people are attracted to you, and you've gotten used to all of this attention around you. Yes, just because you have all this attention and and maybe a star in your own right doesn't mean you're not broken within. Perhaps from childhood situations. But again, we have this overall energy of surrender to miracles. The Diana Ross card here says, make sure they never see the last of you. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing in the ball gown. You can be a better you than anyone else. Exactly. So, Spirit is wanting you again to really tap into your inner beauty. Have compassion for yourself and love for yourself, and stop subjecting to yourself to all of these different energies, because it's pulling on you and it's draining you. And there won't be any, victory in that. It's just a lot of unnecessary drama. That's clarified by the beaver energy. Which remember, we did say the work card here is part of your overall energy. So you're just kind of focusing on your work. It says if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing in a ball gown. You're focusing on work and doing it to the best of your ability. And with you eliminating all of this extra energy around you, allows you to focus more on what's important to you. It says here, hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. Exactly. Perfect supporting energy to the Three of Pentacles. It says the beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family, and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga or selfless service. So when out of balance, feels useless and worn out. When in balance, is happy and does meaningful work. To bring into balance, do some physical labor and selfless service. Exactly. Physical labor, get into your work, and it says something, the beaver card speaks about, putting your family first. So maybe that's what you need to do, and as what you need to do is surrender your need to always be right. Maybe that's going to help you in your familial family relationships. It's clarified by the Elvis card. It says you are king. Never let reality stand in your way. Always keep heaven on speed dial. Yes, you guys are very spiritual people. And like this peacock says, find your inner beauty in a simulator of everything. Okay, so you can take any situation, this heartbreak, this Three of Swords, and find a way to get back to this unconditional Ace of Cups love energy. It says this creature, the peacock, can assimilate or digest all experience in life, so it doesn't harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of self and others, and that's what you're gaining, for yourself. You are, finding that acceptance of yourself and releasing, having to have all of this other energy around you. Okay, so speaking of that other energy, we have 2 sevens. The Seven of Pentacles, which says the failure here, and then the Seven of Cups card, which speaks of debauch. So the Seven of Cups is having different options, and then of course, so you've probably invested a lot of your time in all these different options versus focusing on your family or focusing on yourself, focusing on your true heart's desire. So Spirit is asking you, surrender your belief in scarcity. You don't need all of these people around you. It says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. That's clarified by the Phoenix card. Exactly. You are rising from the ashes of having to feel like you need all of these different people around you to feel important. The Phoenix card is the root chakra. So yeah, finding that security. The root chakra is all about security and feeling safe. It says freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. You know, the Phoenix represents the transformation of your past, okay? Burning of impurities through the practice and dedication. Through practice and dedication. You know, this Phoenix speaks of, you know, suffering too long and something must change, okay? So, you know, you are, you know, doing what you need to do so that you can no longer run from who you are. It says what has happened to us, or what run from, you know, who you are, running from what has happened to you or what you have done. It says the stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes and a lightness and clarity emerge. Yes, this failure of having all these different options in the past, and you know, truly, and not truly focusing on healing those inner wounds that has you perhaps in this energy of insecurity. You're stepping away from that. You're letting all that dead weight fall into the ashes, and you're emerging light and with clarity. It says, as the stagnancy continues to smolder, the Phoenix lifts our spirit up and up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. Yes, exactly. Finding yourself. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. The fire of transformation is upon you. Exactly. It says the ancient yogis believe that our heaviest karma resides in the first chakra. This earthen center is called the Muladhara, our root. It says again and again it makes this journey from the first to the third chakra, purifying our essence, freeing us from the past. So a lot of meditation work could be beneficial for you. Even this first row of energy mentioned something about, you know, yoga, but it spoke about yoga in selfless service. But you need to do yoga and the meditation to help you get in tune with your third eye and to help heal. It's clarified by the Jimi Hendrix card, which says only losers stay in tune. If you live in a room full of mirrors, all you will see is yourself. Technology is a tool, but it would never set you free. Okay? So Spirit is saying with this card, don't be afraid to, you know, step outside the bounds of society. You know, perhaps this is a deep, loving relationship that you're having to end. Okay? And it may not be what most people would want, family and friends, if this is a deep relationship in regards to marriage, or this could be, again, you cutting out and you know, your marriage plus other people probably be distracting you from your heart's true desire, this Ace of Cups that you know is yours. And so Spirit is warning you to set yourself free. To set yourself free. And to walk away here with the Eight of Cups. Walking away from perhaps having to have all of these different options, and, you know, truly choosing that one, this Ace of Cups, you know, Investing your time in that Ace of Cups. Maybe that Ace of Cups is you. Investing your time in healing yourself, as this is, part of your destiny and your fate. Supported by surrender to the magic of who you are. It says we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Exactly. You don't need all of these different people around you to be, this peacock, to truly believe in your inner beauty. You find that within yourself. And we have the bee here, earnest, hard-working, and democratic. So we have, again, this work card. So you're really big on work, on your work. The Spirit is wanting you to focus on that, focus on working on your inner self, focus on healing perhaps that insecurity that you have within you. The bee card, work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. Another card, spoke about the same thing, I believe, the beaver. So you're really doing some transforming, some really deep transformational work in regards to self-love and your confidence. It says they are sensitive creatures, the bees, because again, that's what we're speaking about. That energy is clarified by the bee. It says aware of many subtleties at once. The bees are artists at heart. Like I said, you may be someone that's in the public eye. And the artists, they usually add creative detail to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe and sting. So when out of balance, you may be overworked and annoyed. When in balance, content, active, and vibrant, to bring in balance the mini vacation. It's clarified by the Nina Simone card. Excuse me. And the Nina Simone card says never trust cures that come from the system that made you sick. Right. This, people saying society, maybe following society in regards to, how they feel about marriage, and you're supposed to do this in a certain order. It says when love is no longer on the menu, don't eat. Okay? So, maybe you were seeking all of these other people to satisfy a scarcity within a relationship that you were in. And, Spirit is asked, it's time for you to walk away and truly walk into your destiny. This relationship is no longer feeding you. It says there's nothing more beautiful than speaking truth to power. Speak your truth. If this is a marriage and you're walking away, live in your truth. Don't allow society or the system make you feel a certain way. We're in the Phoenix energy. Remember, you're going into the fire. You're burning away those things that are no longer serving you, and you're re-emerging from it with all power in your hand. Ready to receive the abundance that is awaiting for you, to receive the miracles that is awaiting for you once you surrender your addiction to perhaps people pleasing, to perhaps sex with all of these different people. It says whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. But following that is surrender to prayer. Following this is surrender worry. So once you get into this energy of surrendering to prayer, there's no more need for you to worry. It says give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Underneath the surrender worry is surrender fear. And then beneath that is surrender to your passion. Okay? And surrender to receiving support and love. Once you release this perhaps relationship that is having you stagnant, your passion and your joyful life is going to be reignited. It says get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly again. Okay, that sacral chakra energy with, oh no, that's not it, that was in the last reading, sorry. And focus on the people and activities that ignite your passion and let it flow, not these people who shut you down and just reinforces possibly childhood traumas of insecurity and abandonment that you've had in the past. Okay? Below that, it says surrender to your intuition. You are open and you are, really in tune with those, with a lot of different subtleties at once with this B energy. So surrender to the magic of who you are. Surrender to your intuition and do what you know that you need to do, because your destiny is calling you. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. If you like the reading, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, Cash App link would be, or Cash App tag would be in the description box below. And if you would like to book a personal reading, my email will be in the description box below as well. So thank you all for sharing your time with me. I truly appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. I love you all. And until next time, peace.